This isn't gonna work well.
It's fun.
Sometimes he's naughty. Sometimes he's nice. But every time he's Dirt Guy. It's Dirt Guy Drive Time with your host, Dirt Guy. Hey everybody, welcome to a apocalyptic version of Dirt Guy Drive Time. Yes, that's right. This is a show where I drive home talking about stuff. It's like a vlog, I would say, where I document the ever more increasingly interesting things that happen in my life, or at least I tell you they're more interesting, all right? So it's up to you to decide. You won't know unless you subscribe, but if you subscribe, you can't take it back. Well, people have taken it back, frankly. Oh, this just in, your Caltrans COVID update of the day. Avoid travel, stay at home, beat COVID-19. I get one of those messages every day. They're very encouraging, frankly. And it just keeps me moving off into the apocalyptic world that I live in. You know, today, a little work update, frankly, to begin with. Interesting stuff. Today we had one of those monthly pay application meetings where we go over our billing with the bank and justify crap and blah, blah, blah. It's a lot of dog and pony, frankly, but whatever. But some cool things. Well, actually, we had some surprise guests. I knew my project manager was going to be there because he said he would be there. But before he showed up, boom, my director walks in the door. Hello, director. Thank you for your surprise attack. It is greatly appreciated. Let's just fix that wobble, shall we? Let's see if that's any better. Hey, no, I'm not in the center of the screen anymore. Let's just do this. Oh, whatever. Deal with it. So he and I are talking, and boom, surprise guest number 2. The president and owner of my company comes walking in the door. Hello, King Arthur. Welcome to the party. That's all amazing stuff. By the way, all of us in a half of a double wide job site trailer, trying to keep 6 feet apart, wearing masks. And then we're working away. We're getting ready to start. We're going to do it on a conference call this time, so we don't all have to get together. And boom, surprise guest number 3 shows up. The bank showed up. They were supposed to be calling it in, or so we thought. So, yeah, it was very interesting to see basically the whole regular crew. The only one who was missing was the owner's rep, which would have been there, but he was like, I thought we were doing this on a Zoom call. Sorry, sir. You're only the owner of the property. We don't tell you everything. But what was cool about all that is in the... you need a muffler, bro. In the midst of all of that, with all those people there, I had a day where I got to shine a little bit. By the way, we're experiencing a little traffic right now. That's a good sign? I think it's a good sign. I got to, in the midst of all those people, I got to be a superstar, frankly, because as I told my director, if I look like it's a superstar, it's because I put forth all the good things I do and what I know. I withhold all of my screw-ups and crap that I should know that I don't know. So, so if I look like a superstar, be careful if you look at someone and think they're a superstar, because you might need to understand that somewhere back in the woodpile, they may not be. They're just a regular schmo like you are, or like I am, or like the guy in that car is over there, or that chick over there. She could be a schmo, for all I know. So, yeah, we spent too much time on that. Come the end of the day, I was banging, but I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it. Last night, about 7, I almost couldn't keep my eyes open. I go to bed at like 10, okay? About 7, through dinner, I'm like, oh my God, when's this day going to be over? And then finally at 8 o'clock, I told Cindy Brown, my wife, the queen of everything, hey, babe, I got to go to bed. My eyelids, I couldn't even keep my eyes open. It was amazing. And then when my alarm went off at 3:30, I reset it for 4 and still woke up like I was raising the dead. So anyway, hey, raising the dead, that's germane. COVID, that's germane. Let's talk about some apocalyptic stuff, shall we? Because that seems to be the talk of the town in my trailer. Hey, I thought I turned you down. Turned it down. So I was introduced to a new player in the whole end times postulation, and that is the murder hornet. Yay! Murder hornets. These are hornets that'll fly into a honeycomb, and they basically rip the heads off of bees. Suck their guts out? I don't know what they do. They're big too, from what I see. And their sting is strong enough to kill a human being. What the hell? Where did these little bastards come from? We've got murder hornets, and they've given them a name, murder hornet. But I learned something else about the murder hornet that's just ironic. They, some kind of way they came over from Japan. Bonsai! And the Japanese bees know how to defend against them. But the European bees, such as we have, not a clue. They're just like pussy bees. They're just like, whatever, ooh, tear my head off. Oh my God. Well, here's where this gets a little frightening. If those hornets, which are now in the United States of America, are able to breed and multiply, there can be murder hornets everywhere, and people can be dropping like bees, I guess. Dropping like flies, dropping like bees. Won't that just be a hoot? So you got two choices. You get the vid or you get stung. My skin's crawling just thinking about that. What the hell? Not only that, if the hornets kill all the bees, you know, the bees are pretty much at the nucleus of our food chain. You're aware of that, right? They're the greatest single contributor to pollination and all the things that come from that sustain all the way up to the human being, me, you, all the other people that are biped Homo sapiens. Without bees, we're done. Now, it takes like 50 years or something, but without bees, you're done. So here we go. We've got a plague of some virus of some kind taking us out. We've got an economic failure because of it. You can't go to work. You can't leave your house. It's martial law. We've got murder hornets gunning for you. And they're gunning for the bees. And if we lose the bees, we lose our food supply. Not to mention the fact that meat packing plants have closed because of the vid. And so there's going to be a meat shortage. Boom. Welcome to 2020. I'm Hugh Downs, and this is 2020. So, you know, I guess based on what you can determine here from my attitude, not tripping on it too much. Even though in the trailer they're like, it's the apocalypse now. It's happening. And so, you know, people are getting right with God, and that's cool. I'm down with the getting right with God part, by the way. World War I was the end of the world. The World Trade Center thing was the end of the world. And, you know, there's so many ends of the world that have happened, and the world hasn't ended yet. So I guess I'm not convinced yet, but it's sure looking scary in the future. I'm glad I am not of childbearing age, because I would have a tough decision to make to bring children into this crazy planet right now. But I guess that's it. I don't have anything else. Again, another ramble fest, but here's the deal. Stay inside, keep all your doors and windows locked, and purchase a weapon, because the riots are going to start. So we got riots, we got killer bugs and food supply problems and killer viruses and economic turmoil. What a great time to be an American. I love it here. This is great. Be a grown-up, they said. Live to 2020, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Whatever. At least I've got my wife, my terriers, and my model railroad, which I'm on my way home to work on right now. So anyway, hey, thanks for listening to me, hanging out with me, doing that thing you do. And until I see you next time, my name is Steve Brown, and rip their heads off.